Good morning, students. Welcome to today's class. We will continue the chapter carbon and its compound, which we have started in the last week. Okay, in our last class, which we have started, so that only we will continue today. So the compounds of carbon containing compounds, we have classified them in inorganic compounds and organic compounds. So a few examples of them we are going to see now. Organic compounds containing carbon. As we know, organic means these compounds we are going to get from living things. Okay, it may be plant or animal kind. Okay, so I think hydrocarbons we have already discussed. The compounds containing carbon and hydrogen, by the name only we can understand carbon and hydrogen is there. So those compounds we will call as hydrocarbons. Now we have alcohols. In alcohol, OH group must be there. Okay, this OH group must be there along with this carbon and hydrogen, or other elements also may be there, but carbon is a must here. Okay, so methyl alcohol, CH3OH. Okay, this we will call methanol. This is called methanol. Okay, this manner C2H5OH, this is we will call as ethanol. Okay, methanol, ethanol, these are kind of alcohols. In this manner other alcohols also are possible. So in alcohol one thing is common, this group. Okay, so this is one methyl alcohol or ethyl alcohol also we can say this, or we can call methanol or ethanol. Okay, same one. Next we have acids. As alcohol is having OH group, acid is also are having a particular group, that is COOH. Okay, in every acid we are going to, in every organic acid we are going to say this group COOH. Okay, so this is acid group. Now here we will have acetic acid. This is a well known compound we have already worked with this. So acetic acid, this group is CH3, this methanol group, this one, along with this COOH group will be there. So this is acetic acid or vinegar. Vinegar is the common name and acetic acid is the chemical name of it. Okay, acetic acid. We have oxalic acid. Here two COOH group will be there. COOH, COOH. This we can say as COOH whole twice. Okay, this is oxalic acid. COOH, COOH. This is. We have formic acid as well. So in formic acid, the COOH group is there, along with, instead of acetic acid which is having CH3 group, it's having only one hydrogen. Okay, so this is formic acid, the formula of formic acid. This is acetic acid, this is oxalic acid. Other acids are also possible. Okay, so like this, here we have seen that all this compound must have a carbon. Okay, like this several carbon containing compounds are possible. Now we will go for some inorganic compounds containing carbon. So inorganic compounds. Okay, we have carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, this we know already. We have carbonates. Okay, this is the formula of carbonate radical? We have different carbonates, so they are also, that means these compounds we will say they contain carbon. So different, in your book few formulas are there, few carbonates are there. Calcium carbonate, this is well known, marble or chalk. This is the composition of marble or chalk. So calcium carbonate, CaCO3, okay, marble or chalk. We have sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, okay, zinc carbonate, ZnCO3. We have sodium, these bicarbonates are also possible. Copper carbonate is there, calcium bicarbonate. Bicarbonate we will have, this is HCO3 minus, this is the formula of bicarbonate. So we have sodium bicarbonate in HCO3, calcium bicarbonate CaHCO3 whole twice, okay, zinc bicarbonate is there. Other bicarbonates are also possible. Ammonium bicarbonate we have, okay. So all these are carbon containing inorganic compounds, we will say, okay. Now we have in petroleum, or in petroleum, how we will get petroleum? We know that for years the dead bodies of plant or animal, they will get animal, especially sea animals are there. They are under pressure and temperature, they deform, their body will deform, and they it will convert to petroleum, okay. It will take lot of time, but by then, as we are getting them from organic substances, that means the animals bodies and all, so they must contain carbon, okay. Different so in petroleum it's a mixture of compound, but carbon is a must there, okay. In the same manner, vegetable oil which we get, different oils from different seeds we will get. So these are also containing different, we will say saturated and unsaturated fatty acids are there. So this is also without carbon it is not possible. The main ingredient or the main element present there is carbon, okay. Now one interesting property of carbon we will see now, that is, and this is the reason why we have several of carbon containing compounds, okay, carbon compounds. Why the number of carbon compounds are so large? Because there is a property of carbon which is called catenation property. What is that? We know the valency of carbon is 4. That means carbon, one single carbon atom can at a time it can combine with 4 other atoms, okay. So this 4, with this 4 hand, this catenation property means it's a self-linking, we will say. The same kind of molecule, same kind of atom, they will form chain, okay. Chain molecule will be formed here for carbon, okay. Silicon also can show the same property, catenation property, but it is maximum in carbon, okay, because of its size and other properties are there. For that, carbon will show maximum catenation property. See, if I draw this manner, other 4 carbons, one with a single carbon atom, we can draw more carbon atoms, okay. In this 4 side we can draw this 4 carbon atoms, okay. Again this carbon is having 4 hands, 4 valency, so in this manner I can draw an infinite number of carbon atoms, okay. So this is called a branched chain, okay. See, this is a chain, no? So kind of this carbon molecules, carbon atoms are forming a chain, and in this manner a long chain is possible, okay. It may be a branched, see, this is a branched chain we will say, okay, or single chain also possible, like this, okay. Single chain branches there, this will be then hydrogen atoms. Here if we have, instead of carbon, if we have hydrogen, so this is a single chain, single long chain we will say. Okay, and this one is a branched chain. Or here we can have cyclic compounds also. For benzene, benzene is a type of this kind of cyclic compound of carbon. 6 carbon atoms are present here. Now one more will be there. Okay. 6 carbon atoms are here, and here one alternating double bond will be there. So this is benzene. Okay. So in this manner, carbon can attach with same type of atom with carbon, and it will form this branched chain or single chain or this cyclic compounds. Okay. So this property of carbon is called catenation property. Now I am going to show you with a simple experiment. This you can do at your home also. With this simple experiment, we can understand that in sugars okay, C12H22O11, this is the formula of sugar. Okay, glucose found as C6H12O6, this is okay. So they all contain carbon, and the main or the elemental carbon which we have, its color is black. Okay, coal, this is black only. So all carbon containing compound, when we will in presence of oxygen or if we heat it, okay, then after burning and all, it will the left over which we will get, the residue which we will get, that is black in color. That's why all the fuel, if we burn any piece of wood, or if we burn suppose the petroleum or kerosene or different kind of oil, we will get the blackish leftover wherever it is possible, or we can get the black kind of fume we will get. Okay, so that is because of this, they are containing carbon. Okay, they have carbon. The main ingredient of this fuel and all is carbon. That's why the residue or the leftover which we will get from the fuels and all, that is black in color. Okay, so how we can prove that? If we will work with the sugar, and in a test tube we are going to take, see, this is a spirit lamp. This is a spirit lamp. Here we are going to, okay, this is a spirit lamp, and in a test tube I have taken some sugar. Okay, this is some sugar I have taken in the test tube, and I am going to heat this. Okay, at first when we are going to heat this sugar, it will first as carbon, it's containing carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So this hydrogen and oxygen, these two will leave first, making the water. Okay, water vapor will evolve first, and then carbon will be remaining in the test tube. So for this, in this test tube I have taken the sugar, and I am going to heat this. Test tube holder is required for this. At first this will melt. The water whichever this is crystals we have, and that's why water is there, that will come out first when we will provide heat to this. You can see it is melting, and after that it will turn brown, and if we heat it more, the brown color will turn back to black. You can see the change of the color. Hope you can understand. So much water was there. This is called charring of sugar. Okay, this is called see the color. This is called charring of sugar. So what we have seen, when we will any carbon containing compound, we have provided heat here. So at first the water will come out from this, and this carbon will be remain as this. It will remain as the residue. Okay, like this. So at first this will melt. This melts first, then it will turn. We are continuously heating this. It will turn brown, and then after some time it will turn to black. This black is the carbon. Okay, so this is called charring of sugar. Okay, charring of sugar. This is we can say this process we used to make different what to say when we make sweet dishes and all, we used to have this to caramelize. We caramelize the sugar. Okay, so just when it will turn brownish, then only we stop. We don't take it up to this. Okay, this is, it will not have any kind of taste and all. It's a bittering taste actually. Okay, so we will not do this much. Only when the color, the white color will change to nice golden brown and all, then only we stop there. That is called caramelization of the sugar. Okay, but charring of sugar means after caramelization, if we provide more heat to this, it will turn to black. Okay, so this is called charring of sugar. So today up to this, next day we will continue with this chapter. Allotropy in carbon is there, so that we are going to start in the next class then. Okay, till then take care, do study, and have a nice day. Thank you.